हेलो बच्चों, स्वागत है आपका हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे। कल हमने जैसा कि ग्रेविटेशन स्टार्ट किया था और ग्रेविटेशन में हमने पार्ट फर्स्ट के रूप में वी हैव कंप्लीटेड योर न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन और इट इज़ ऑल्सो नॉन एज यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन। इसका ये फॉर्मूला हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया था, F=G m1m2/r²। ये जितनी भी बातें थी ये मैग्नीट्यूड की फॉर्म में थी। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस इन वेक्टर फॉर्म द ग्रेविटेशनल लॉ। Now, in a vector form, how can we understand the gravitational law? For this, we have to consider some things. Let R12 vector will be equals to position vector of M1 with respect to M2. Same here, R21 vector will be equals to position vector of M2 with respect to M1. And we also consider the force like F21 vector is equals to gravitational force exerted by M2 on M2 by M1, and F12 vector is equals to gravitational force exerted on M1 by M2. Let's see in a diagram. This is a diagram. This point is origin, this point is R1 vector, this line is R2 vector, this is your mass m1 and this is your mass m2. Now between these two masses there will be two forces F12 vector. F12 vector means force on m1 by 2. F21 vector means force on 2 by 1. Now we will calculate the value of these forces. First of all, we will discuss F12 vector. F12 vector is what? Minus of G m1 m2 upon r square r21 cube. R21 cube is what? It is the unit vector. यूनिट वेक्टर, और यूनिट वेक्टर वाला कंसेप्ट हम वेक्टर वाला जो चैप्टर होता है उसमें डिस्कस करते हैं. वी कैन राइट द यूनिट वेक्टर इन दिस फॉर्म. R21 के विल बी इक्वल टू R21 वेक्टर अपॉन R21 का मैग्नीट्यूड. सो यहाँ पे एक मैग्नीट्यूड ऑलरेडी आर स्क्वायर, तो ये कंबाइंड होके क्या बन जाएगा? R21 वेक्टर क्यूब. सो दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ F12 वेक्टर माइनस ऑफ G m1 m2 upon R21 mod means it's a magnitude whole cube and it is R21 means its direction is opposite to the R21. Direction of F12 is opposite to the R21. Now similarly we can write F21 vector minus of G m1 m2 upon r square, and now here 21, यहाँ पे जब 21 रहेगा तो यहाँ क्या आ जाएगा? 12 कैप. नाउ अगेन इस 12 कैप को हम चेंज करेंगे किस में? इन वेक्टर फॉर्म. देन इट इज रिटन एज R12 वेक्टर अपॉन R12 मॉड होल क्यूब. नाउ जब इसको हम F21 को F12 से कंपेयर करेंगे देन इट शुड बी इक्वल टू G m1 m2 upon r square R21 cube. Now is when we see this equation and this equation, then it is clear that F12 vector will be equal to minus of F21. When minus of F21, then we transpose this, then we get F12 vector plus F21 vector and this will be equal to 0. What does it mean? इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मीन ये है कि इन दोनों फोर्सेस का सम 0 है. दैट्स वाई वी कैन कॉल इट दिस इज अ कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स. मीन्स ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स इज अ कंजर्वेटिव force. Now there are certain properties of gravitational force. First property is what? It is always attractive in nature. Means it is an attractive force. While इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स, मैग्नेटिक फोर्स कैन बी अट्रैक्टिव और रिपल्सिव. हम देखते हैं कि जब इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स होता है, मैग्नेटिक फोर्स होता है, वो रिपल्सिव भी होते हैं और अट्रैक्टिव भी होते हैं. बट ये जो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स होता है इट इज़ ऑलवेज अट्रैक्टिव इन नेचर. सेकेंड, it is independent of the medium between the particles. Both these two forces means magnetic force and electric force are dependent on the medium, but ये जो आपका ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स होता है, इट डज नॉट डिपेंड ऑन द मीडियम. नेक्स्ट, it holds good over a wide range of distances. Means electric force, your nuclear force and your magnetic force not have so much range, but it your gravitational force have the wide range of distances. और हम देखते भी हैं कि पूरे अर्थ का और अर्थ से बाहर और अंदर सब तरफ आपका ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एक्ट करता है. मीन्स it is spread in a wide range. Then it is a central force we have already discussed because it acts along the line joining the objects. It is the weakest force in the nature. This is the important thing. It has the widest range, but it is weakest force in the nature. Now next point is what? It is a conservative force. Why it is conservative? We have discussed in vector form. F12 vector plus F21 vector will be equals to 0. That's why it is your conservative force. When it is a conservative force, then we can write work done by it is path independent. Means इसके द्वारा जो वर्क डन किया जाएगा that it is not dependent on the path. Now we will discuss the next topic. Next topic in your gravitation is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity is what? It is a gravitational force exerted by the earth on a body. So we can simply write the force of attraction exerted by the earth on a body is called your gravitational pull. It is known as gravitational pull, or it is also known as gravity. Due to the effect of gravity, we all here in our earth. Now the acceleration produced in the motion of a body under the effect of gravity is called due to gravity. What we are doing to discuss here? Here we are discussing acceleration due to gravity. In our काइनेमेटिक्स में हम डिस्कस करते हैं acceleration, वो लीनियर एक्सेलरेशन होता है, और दिस एक्सेलरेशन इज हियर रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय स्मॉल g. इट इज योर acceleration due to gravity. So it is due to the gravitational force of the earth. Now from the universal law of gravitation, the formula we are using here, F is equals to g m1 m2 upon r square. Here in place of m1 we are taking your earth. So it is mass of the earth, capital M, and it is small m means mass of any object which are attracting by the earth, and distance between them is capital R. So it is your force F is equals to g m upon r square. Now if g is the acceleration due to gravity, then the force on the body due to earth is what? We all know force is what? Mass into acceleration, and here mass of the body is what? Small m, and acceleration is small g. Then F will be equals to mg. This is your equation 2. Now equation 1 is also equals to F, and equation 2 is also equals to F. So when we combine equation number 1 and 2, then we can write mg will be equals to g capital M small m upon r square. Small m to small m is cancelled. Then we get the formula of small g. It is g capital M upon capital R square. Capital G is what? Gravitational constant. Capital M mass of the earth, and capital R radius of the earth. एंड ये जितने भी फैक्टर्स हैं जी एम और आर, इन सब का वैल्यूज़ हमें नोन होता है. व्हेन वी पुट द वैल्यूज़ इन दिस फॉर्मूला, देन वी गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ जी. इट इज़ योर 9.81 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. ये वैल्यू हमें मिलता है व्हेन वी पुट द वैल्यूज़. अभी जो हमारा फॉर्मूला निकल के आया, इट इज़ योर जी एम अपॉन r square. Now in this formula, this is your capital G, this is your R, but this is what? This is mass, and we can change this mass in the form of rho means density, and the volume. Why? How can we change? We can change by this formula. What we know? We know that density is equals to mass upon volume. Then from here we get mass is equals to rho into V, means density into volume. Now in place of mass we can write rho into V, then we can write rho into. So now we put the value in this G. R is G upon R square, and in place of capital M what we write? We write volume. Volume of the sphere is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube, and it is your density. Then what value comes? It is 4 by 3 pi rho r square to r cube is cancelled by r. Then value of G comes 4 by 3 pi rho G r. By this formula we can also find the value of small g, acceleration due to gravity, when we have your दिस इज व्हाट डेंसिटी. अगर डेंसिटी है तो हम इस फॉर्मूले को यूज़ करेंगे, और मास है तो हम इस फॉर्मूले को यूज़ करेंगे, और दोनों ही फॉर्मूले से जो हमारी न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू आती है इट कम्स योर 9.8 इंटू 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. नाउ ये जो एसेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी है मीन्स स्मॉल जी, इट डिपेंडेंट ऑन द सेवरल फैक्टर्स, एंड वी आर डिस्कसिंग दीज फैक्टर बाय ईच वन. देखो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो फैक्टर है शेप ऑफ द अर्थ, मीन्स ये जो आपका जी का वैल्यू है किस पे डिपेंड करता है? अर्थ के शेप पे. सेकेंड, हाइट अबाउट द अर्थ सरफेस, मीन्स अर्थ के सरफेस से जब हम अपवर्ड जाते हैं देन हाउ वैल्यू ऑफ जी चेंजेस, वी हैव टू डिस्कस इन दिस पॉइंट. देन डेप्थ बिलो द अर्थ सरफेस, when we are on the surface of the earth and we are going downward from the earth surface, then how the value of g changes, we are going to discuss in this third point. Then last point is what? Axial rotation of the earth. We all know that earth is rotating on its axis, so due to the axial rotation of the earth, how the value of small g changes. So these four factors we are going to discuss. In this our first factor we are discussing here, and next factor we will discuss later. First factor is what? Variation in g due to the shape of the earth.